Yeah, they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and they wishing on me. It's Tony time, bitch, I don't care who's fucking with me. Staying away from tiramisu's a struggle for Khabib. You don't wanna fight, you wanna cuddle with me. My elbows are knives and I'ma cut you with these. I don't really give a fuck who's with me. If this fat fuck will make weights a big mystery. If you were smart then you would probably pick me. To submit Khabib at UFC 223. To submit Pettis at UFC 229. Tony time. Tony time. I knock out, sometimes I choke. I might be the lightweight GOAT. If my leg didn't get broke, would've probably beat Khabib. Then moved up and fought with Lee. Either wait for GSP. You don't wanna mess with me. Tony time. Tony time. I knock out, sometimes I choke. Astro. My weight is down, got cardio. That's how you already know. The snake is here and about to take another motherfucker's belt. Make him feel some shit that he ain't never felt. I tried to warn him. I tried to warn him. Yeah. Give it to him like a give and go. My weight is down, I'm in sicko mode. Hold up, TJ, I'ma shut that shit down. Cause you can't fuck with me at 125 pounds. I just came off a win over the GOAT, Mighty Mouse. Ain't no way you can win, can't nobody stop me now. Give me my belt, I'm gonna stop him in the first round. And if I can't stop him, I'll take him down over and over. Do what I gotta do to win the round. If I gotta wrestle, I'ma get him down and hold him down. If I gotta strike, I'ma punch this nigga in his mouth. If I gotta choke him, I'ma gone ahead and choke him out. Either way, I'm about to show him where I'm at, pound for pound. Give me respect, give me my check. January 19th is going down. I don't get to eat no beef, all I get to eat is chicken. When I'm all alone and I'm cutting weight, I tend to get in my feelings. And all I want is that cow, don't pass me no chicken. I'm gonna cut all of my weight away, then fuck all this nutrition. Everybody acting suspicious, might probably say that I'm tripping. Cause I just ate a whole plate of ribs and I'm fighting in a few minutes. But I got tired of all that rice, got tired of all that spinach, got tired of all them vegetables. Cause every time I wake up in the morning, I got burgers on my mind. Lettuce, pickles, ketchup, and tomatoes all on mine. And all these pussy niggas hating, but they really want my fries. But I can't let them do it. I got burgers on my mind, bitch. I got burgers on my mind. 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 Somebody grab him some chicken. This fucking guy is fat. How the fuck he gon' beat me? And Volkov just put this guy on his back. I hope you know no one is scared of you, especially not DC. And you can call me Daniel Cormier or Double Chips. You know you cannot beat me. And yeah, I'm talking to Lewis. If you wanna scrap, we can do this. I know that you're black, I know you're a beast. I know that you're fat and you're stupid. I'm back on my bullshit and lacking my cool. At UFC 230, I'll spaz on this fool. He's not gonna beat me cause he's lacking the tools. This nigga can't breathe when he's splashing the pool. No cardio, hope. And it's probably gonna show when I take him down and I beat him up, cause that's all that I know. They call me Daniel Cormier. I'm coming to defend my title. If he think that he can beat me, then this motherfucker's psycho. Bitch, I'm gone. I'm sick of your bad back and you're still fat. Let's talk about it. I'm sick of you being black and wearing MAGA hats. Let's talk about it. I'm sick of you getting smashed and then coming back. Let's talk about it. Or we can get dirty at UFC 230 and you can get sparked about it. I'm sick of your bad back and you're still fat. Let's talk about it. I'm sick of you being black and wearing MAGA hats. Let's talk about it. I'm sick of you getting smashed and then coming back. Let's talk about it. Or we can get dirty at UFC 230 and you can get sparked about it. What is going on, full-time family? This is not going to be a long show. This is going to be just a fun little new addition to the channel. I'm really just testing out this mechanism, this website I found to play a trivia game with the channel. So I think we're going to start doing this every Tuesday. And as of tonight, since this is an impromptu stream and it's like midnight, and I know a lot of people, weren't ready for this. I'm gonna usually, when we do these, I'm gonna do it at a better hour. But for tonight, we're just gonna play with the people in the chat. It's gonna be UFC trivia. You guys, if you don't know about Jeopardy, I'm assuming everyone's seen Jeopardy, knows how Jeopardy works. And if not, you'll learn quick. But with that being said, let's see how many people we got in the chat. I see Blaze One Sports, Valentine T, Unemployed Mario Yamasaki in the building. Alright, you guys are going to be automatically volunteered into this game. You guys ready? We got 3 people already in the group chat at this time, so buzzer mode? No. If this goes well, I might be upgrading to Pro eventually, so we can do this on Tuesday. Alright, Valentine T, you're going to be the pineapple. Blaze One Sports, you're the orange. And Unemployed Mario Yamasaki, oh shit, we got Ray P in the building. Can we go back? Ray P, you're in the game. Play now. Alright, we have 4 people. Playing buzzer mode, no. Alright, Valentine T, pineapple. Blaze One Sports, orange. Mario Yamasaki, banana. Ray P, lemon. There's no way I'm going to remember that. You guys remember who you are. How to play. We know how to play. Come on. Alright. Let's see what this looks like on the screen. Oh, it fits perfect. Oh, we got the 500s down here too, guys. Those are not on the screen. How can we get the 500 on the screen? I can... I have to cover that up. Let me make it a little smaller. Alright, guys. You see the categories? Make it even a little smaller. Alright, I'm going to fix this so it looks just a little bit better. Alright, there we go. The categories for tonight's MMA trivia. We got UFC, we got Bellator, we got WMMA, we got MMA history, UFC 237, which was our most recent pay-per-view, and then we've got UFC Fight Night 152, which is the upcoming, the closest fight card to us. It's not this weekend. There's no UFC or there's no fights this weekend, but June 1st, I believe, is when this card's going to be going down. So, with that being said, that's UFC Fight Night 152. Gustafsson versus Smith. Alright, and we might not go through the full game tonight, guys. This is just a test run. I wanted to make sure this was all going to work on the live stream and it would work for, and all of that. So, With that being said, Ray P, you're the volunteer. You get to go first, my man. I wish I could rename these guys. Ray P, you get to go first. Choose your category. And we'll go through about 5 questions and then we'll get out of here. This was just a test run. I wanted to make sure that it worked on the live stream. And eventually how we do this, what we're going to do, 100 WMMA. All right, I got you. Eventually how we're going to do this is on a panel. We're not going to do it through the chat. It'll be, let's say, 4 players. We'll have 4 people on the panel, and those will be the 4 players each Tuesday. You know, it's going to rotate players, and the champion gets to stay on. I think it'll be really fun. So, with that being said, 100 WMMA for Ray P. Here's the question. Who is the best female fighter pound for pound on the planet? Anybody can answer it. First to answer it, once I see the answer, you will win. Who is the best female pound for pound fighter on the planet? Nunes, says Valentine T. Ding, 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 ding. Valentine T. I think you were the pineapple. You got $100. Correct. Continue. All right, Valentine T. You get to pick the next category. Yeah, UFC, Bellator, MMA history, UFC 237, UFC Fight Night 152. You get to choose next, Valentine T. Your category and your price. And I do think that the questions get a little more difficult the lower you go, of course, but Bellator, repping Bellator. Okay, Bellator for 100. Who is the current president of Bellator MMA? This goes to the chat. Waiting for the first answer. Who is the president of Bellator MMA? Scott Coker says Polybus J. Valentine T says Valentine T got it. Polybus is unfortunately not in the game this time, so his answer didn't beat Valentine T. Valentine T with another $100. Repping Bellator, unemployed Mario Yamasaki plays one sports coming in close. Scott Coker is the correct answer. Valentine T coming back to you. This shit's already pretty fun, man. In the chat, it's not going to be great because there's going to be people that fucking spoil it and answer it before the people playing. But once we get this on the panel, I think it'll be pretty fun. You know, I mean, I'm sure people are going to use the Google UFC for 200 for Valentine T. Who is the current president of the UFC? This was like one of the easiest ones. Not into the game, damn. All right, out. Yeah, man, we only got 4 people going right now. But this is just a test. This is just a test run. As soon as we'll be doing this every Tuesday, and it'll be a little bit different. But yeah, this is just a test run. So I mean, you can still play and put your answers in the chat, but I just won't be able to score it for you. All right, the first person to say Dana White was Valentine T. Let's go ahead and get him that $200 and get to it. That should be a $100 question for sure. That was easy peasy. Blaze One Sports coming in a close second. All right, moving on. What's your next topic, Valentine T? We got UFC, Bellator, WMMA, MMA history, UFC 237, UFC Fight Night 152. WMMA. Price is, I'm assuming 200. That's what I'm about to click. Which MMA promotion has a 100% female roster? Which MMA promotion has a 100% female MMA roster? Invicta, unemployed, Mario Yamasaki. I'm going to give you orange. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki coming through with the Invicta FC. Now you get to pick the next topic. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki. We got UFC, Bellator, WMMA, MMA history, UFC 237, UFC Fight Night 152. And it is on unemployed Mario Yamasaki since he guessed that question correct. He said UFC 400. Which UFC fighter fought in Kimbo Slice's backyard before turning professional? Which UFC fighter fought in Kimbo Slice's backyard before turning professional? Masvidal. Ding, 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 ding. We got a new leader. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki coming through. Blaze One Sports a close second once again. We got a new leader. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki coming through. Jorge Masvidal. UFC, you get to choose again. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki. UFC, Bellator, WMMA, MMA history. He said UFC 300. What UFC fighter is nicknamed the Spider? What UFC fighter's nicknamed the Spider? These are pretty fucking easy, you guys, but I mean, gotta keep it like, this is something that I think a casual fan could even play. The hardcores are gonna fucking ace this. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki Silva. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, Valentine T said Anderson first. Valentine said Anderson first. Ooh, takes the lead by 100. Broken leg, said Sir John. Yo, that's funny. All right, back to Valentine T. He's leading by 100. You get to choose. Yo, this is going pretty quick. It's pretty fun. We might mess around and play the whole game. You should have a pic of the fighter behind the questions that gets revealed. Right now, this is the trial version, so I can't. You have to pay $5 a month to be able to customize it. But yeah, for sure, man. I think I'm going to do it. I just wanted to test it out. I get 3 test games, and then you can decide whether or not you want to pay for it. And so I think I'm going to pay for it. This seems like it'll be pretty fun. Valentine T says Bellator. I'm repping Bellator, and then yeah, ultimately also like prizes. And right now, all you win is you get your name at the bottom of the screen for the whole week. But I mean, like I said, I just got a new job, and so I mean, eventually I'll be giving out prizes and all type of stuff. Bellator, $400. What fighter just knocked out Michael Venom Page in highlight fashion? What fighter just knocked out Michael Venom Page in highlight fashion? Kicked him in the leg, and on the way up, but yeah, gave him one of them Ngannous. Blaze One Sports. Brian Store said Lima first. Blaze One Sports. I'll score it. Since I can score for you, I'll put it for Blaze One Sports. We got the lemon head. Blaze One Sports for $400. Good job though, Brian Store. You were definitely on that. Unemployed Mario 6 says, damn, I forgot his name. Hey, that's perfect. I actually got one. I didn't think I would be able to stump anybody with these. Hell yeah. Or not, you weren't stumped. You knew who it was. You just, couldn't think of his name. But that goes to Blaze One Sports. So Blaze One Sports, you get to choose the next topic. Where do you want to go? We got UFC, we got Bellator, we got WMMA, we got MMA history, UFC 237, UFC Fight Night 152. Yo, we need some like dope game show music. Oh yeah, this is gonna be lit every Tuesday. It's gonna have to be sometime later in the day though, because I'll be working 10-hour shifts this summer, like on Tuesdays. But it'll still be at a decent hour. MMA history, says Blaze One Sports, for 100. Which UFC Hall of Famer is nicknamed the Iceman? Which UFC Hall of Famer is nicknamed the Iceman? MMA history for 100. Blaze One Sports, I gotta give it to you because Mario Yamasaki said chick. It's definitely not chick. Blaze One Sports with Chuck. Alex Trebek would not let you slide with that one. Blaze One Sports, you get to choose the next topic. UFC, Bellator, WMMA, MMA history, UFC 237, UFC Fight Night 152. Valentine says he said if Blaze One Sports beats you. No, on my screen, bro, it says Unemployed Mario Yamasaki wrote chick. Blaze One Sports wrote Chuck. Valentine T wrote Chuck. Ray P wrote Chuck. That's the order on my screen. Did it show up different in the chat? I wonder if it showed up different on the screen. That's how it showed up in my chat. He said check up. What does it show on you guys' chat? That's weird because on mine, maybe for you, since you wrote it on yours, there's less of a delay. You guys must have been like razor thin. But on my screen, it actually has Blaze One Sports coming in first, right above Valentine T. Unemployed says Blaze got that. Yep, Blaze. Ray P says he got it. No, Ray P, you came in after Valentine T. So whenever you type in, since your connection's clearly there's a little bit of a delay. So you type it in and on your screen, your shit pops up instantly. But for everybody else, it's like 1 second back. So whoever comes in first, it'll pop up differently on our screens, it looks like. But we're not going to go through the chat, in the future for these. We're not going to play in the chat. We'll be playing like through Google Hangouts. So on my screen, that it said Blaze One Sports was the first person. MMA history, 200 from Blaze One Sports. Who was the first person to ever hold 2 belts at the same time in the UFC? Who was the first person to ever hold 2 belts at the same time in the UFC? Conor. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki. Got it. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki, you're pineapple, right? You're in the lead with pineapple, right? I know you're pineapple or orange. I think Valentine is orange. And Mario Yamasaki is pineapple. I just smoked before this, so you guys definitely got to help me. Banana? You're banana? Oh, shit. Okay, Valentine is pineapple. Okay. You guys better fucking put your emojis on that bitch. You gotta put your answer with your emoji. No, that would be too. All right. Now it's on you, unemployed Mario Yamasaki. UFC, Bellator, WMMA, MMA history, UFC 237, UFC Fight Night 152. Bellator 500. There we go. Big money. Who is Bellator's current featherweight and lightweight champion? Who is Bellator's current featherweight and lightweight champion? Unemployed Mario Yamasaki says Roy McDonald. That would be their welterweight champion. Lima says Sir John. He's also welterweight. Chandler says so. No, sir. He just lost the belt. Interesting. Who is Bellator's current featherweight and lightweight champion? Michael Chandler recently fought. Lost his belt to the guy that moved up and took his belt. Oh, we're stumped. All right. All right, nobody gets points on that one. That would be Patricio Pitbull. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki coming through right at the end of the bell. Patricio Pitbull, first $500 question, stumped the panel. Pat myself on the back for that one. What? Who'd have thunk I could stump someone with an MMA question? All right. Well, looks like we got to go back to unemployed Mario Yamasaki. You were so close to $500. That would have been tying for the lead. Ooh, so close. Patricio Pitbull, 500 UFC. Who is the current UFC bantamweight champion? I'm going to stump you guys with some of these 500, man. Who is the current UFC bantamweight champion? Yes, we are live right now. Gary Kendrick Jr. Valentine T coming through quick. No one. Yo, round of applause. No one. Yeah, you got it. TJ Dillashaw vacated the belt. Cejudo and Moraes will be fighting for the vacant belt. Sir John, EPO. Yeah, that one would have. I probably would have accepted that. Valentine T, you are the pineapple, right? Or the orange? You're one of the ones in the lead. Yeah, that is correct. Nobody is currently the UFC's bantamweight champion. TJ Dillashaw was popped for EPO, so he had to vacate the title. Pineapple for Valentine T for $500. The belt is vacant. We've got UFC for 100. We've still got a couple left for Bellator. WMMA, MMA history. Oh shit, they said Mario Yamasaki loses 500 for the wrong answer. I forgot about that. Well, no, we've had some wrong answers. That's yeah, but you are right. If you buzz in and you guess, then you do lose points. We'll have to incorporate that in the future. Good call. 500, that's funny. UFC 100 from Valentine T. Who is the current UFC heavyweight champion? Man, that Dana White question for sure have been there. This should have probably been 200. Who is the current UFC heavyweight champion? Daniel, sir. Oh, shit. Okay. I'll give it to unemployed Mario Yamasaki. He wrote Cormier. Sir John said Daniel. Valentine T wrote DV. That's domestic violence. That is not Daniel Cormier. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki getting the Cormier. You're banana, correct? I'm pretty sure you're banana. Yeah. Damn, only if you could have got the $500 banger. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki. UFC. Bellator. There's no more UFC, actually. UFC is officially gone. Bellator. WMMA. MMA history. I like these categories. UFC 237. UFC 152. What is going on, Gary Kendrick Jr.? Yo, bro, this is like a new something I think I'm gonna do like every Tuesday, like MMA trivia, MMA Jeopardy, like just like an MMA game show. I think it'll be pretty fun. I'm having fun doing it already. He said UFC 152 for 300. UFC Fight Night 152 for 300. Who was the last fighter to beat Anthony Smith? Who was the last fighter to beat Anthony Smith? Dennis Espinoza in the building. Damn, I don't know. I think, damn, unemployed Mario Yamasaki said John Jones. He left off one S. I think I got, man, see, this is the chat. Can I be a stickler there? I mean, I've been a stickler when someone wrote DV instead of DC. I might have to give it to Valentine T. That's close. John Jones. He said Sir John got it, but yeah, Sir John wrote it first for sure. But you know, we don't have a fruit for him, unfortunately, on the panel tonight, so we can't score it for Sir John. So since you are conceding, it goes to the next best. We'll give it to Valentine T, Mr. Pineapple. All right. So Valentine T, we've got 5 more categories left on the board. Bellator, WMMA, MMA history, UFC 237, which was our most recent past pay-per-view. Valentine T, Bellator. I'm repping Bellator. Hey, I'm a 200. Okay, I see 200. Which former UFC fighter became the first double champion in Bellator history? Which former UFC fighter became the first double champion in Bellator history? Ryan, I'll take it. Unemployed Mariama Yamasaki said Rory. No, it was Ryan Bader. I will take it. Valentine T. Ryan Bader. Valentine T starting to run away. The rest of the crew, you guys better start banging out them 500s. You better, or you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? You better get it whenever the question comes up. You better be ready. We got one more left in Bellator. Going back to Valentine T, WMMA, MMA history, UFC 237, UFC Fight Night 152. We said Bellator 300. Who is Bellator's current welterweight champion? Who is Bellator's current welterweight champion? Unemployed Mario Yamasaki, Mr. Banana coming through. Ding, 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 ding. Roy McDonald, you are correct. Bellator is officially finished. 4 categories left. WMMA, MMA history, UFC 237, UFC Fight Night 152. How do you know he's on his computer, Gary? He said it's not fair he's on his computer. We're on our phones. How do you know who's on their computer and who's on their phone? 152 for 400. Who's the co-main event of UFC Fight Night 152? This is UFC Sweden, the next fight card. Who's the co-main event for UFC Fight Night Sweden? UFC Fight Night 152. This one's a little tough. I'll probably come up with a better question for this one. This one's pretty tough. Unless you have the fight card up. Yeah. Alright, we'll skip this one. Ngannou versus Dos Santos. No, it's Volkan Ozdemir versus Ilir Latifi. If you're not looking at the fight card, you probably don't, you're probably not going to have that one ready. Volkan Ozdemir versus Ilir Latifi's coming up. It's going to be the co-main event. 2 of the top 10 ranked light heavyweights in the world throwing down. But that's also kind of why I put it on here, to kind of put some light on the upcoming fights. That's kind of why I put it on here. If you're playing the game, you also learn a little bit about. We'll talk a little bit throughout the game. We talk about the last pay-per-view. We talk about the next upcoming fights, and also just other, MMA history, just other cool things. So that's kind of why I put the question on there. So, hell yeah. Moving on, we've got WMMA, MMA history, UFC 237, UFC Fight Night 152. We're going back to unemployed Mario Yamasaki. WMMA, MMA history, UFC 237 for 200. UFC 237 took place in what country? UFC 237 took place in what country? That was Namajunas versus Andrade. UFC 237 took place in what country? Brazil. Yes, unemployed Sir John, you got it on your second attempt. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki, Mr. Banana coming in. We got 4 more categories. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki coming right back to you. WMMA, MMA history, UFC 237, UFC Fight Night 152. No country for old men, says Dennis Espinoza. Salute to breaking news, Dennis Espinoza. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki with the pick. 4 categories left. He says we got WMMA for 300. Who was the UFC's first ever female featherweight champion? Who was the UFC's first ever female featherweight champion? Cyborg says Valentine T. Rose says Ray P. Joanna says unemployed Mario Yamasaki. I don't see the right answer yet. Vanderlei Silva says Sir John. Who was the UFC's first ever female featherweight champion? That's 145 pounds. I don't see the answer yet. Dennis Espinosa says Chris Cyborg. All right, we got a stumper. Jermaine Durandamy defeated Holly Holm. Jermaine Durandamy, the broad who fought a guy, says Sir John. Correct. Jermaine Durandamy beat Holly Holm, and then she ducked her fade from Chris Cyborg and vacated the belt, but she was the first featherweight champion. Holy hell, that name came out of the blue, says unemployed Mario Yamasaki. That was the UFC's first female featherweight champion. All right, we're going back. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki. WMMA, UFC history. MMA history. UFC 237. He said MMA history for 300. What MMA promotion did Ronda Rousey fight for before joining the UFC? What MMA promotion did Ronda Rousey fight for before joining the UFC? Red Bull. Strikeforce Valentine T. Ding, ding, ding. Pineapple coming alive. Going right back to you, Valentine. WMMA. MMA history. UFC 237. UFC Fight Night 152. He said WMMA for 400. Who's the UFC's current female strawweight champion? Clearly, I should have switched this with the GDR question. Who is the UFC's current female strawweight champion? Jessica Andrade says Sir John. Damn. Only if he had a fruit. I kind of just spoiled that one. Valentine T says, I don't know. All right, we're going to skip it. Sir John was correct. She body slammed chick, says Ray P. Yes, it was her. It was Mrs. Body Slam. Jessica Andrade. No love for Mini Cyborg. We got a few more questions, guys, and we'll be out of here. I mean, we could shut it down now. I think we were going to do like 5 questions. But at this point, it's still anybody's game. We still got the hefty questions on the board. The big money's on the board. I mean, Valentine T's got $2,000 right now. Oh, you guys can't see the scores on the screen. Oh. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about whenever I say the fruit emoji. Yeah, see, it's gonna make it. I'm gonna have to make a better panel. Look at this. This is what's on my screen, and it's kind of hard for you guys to see that. So there's the scores at the bottom. You know, if you're pineapple, you got 2,000. If you're orange, 600. Banana, 800. Lemon, 500. That's how I've been keeping score. Every time you get it right, I click your fruit and it adds up. I wasn't thinking you guys can't see that actually. So Valentine T's got 2,000, but the big money's still on the table. You know, that's $400 or $500 questions. I mean, 3 or 2 away from beating him. So do you guys want to keep it up, or I think it was a mission success tonight. All right, Valentine T says WMMA for 500. Let's go. What does Jessica Andrade's nickname Bate Estaca mean in Portuguese? Ooh, this might stump you guys. You guys didn't even fucking know the girl, for Christ's sake. What does Jessica Andrade's nickname, Bate Estaca, mean in Portuguese? We've got 3 people without fruit emojis, just letting you all know the answer. Nobody with the emoji has put it in the chat yet. We got the MMA aces starting to come into the building. They're not going to let this get by them. Yes, Valentine T, you were a little late, but it is Pile Driver. Benji coming through. Sir John, Dennis Espinoza, all coming through. Pile Driver. I don't know if Valentine T. I'm going to be biased here. Since you're already in the lead and the timer ran out, I'm not going to give you that 500, but you do get to pick the next category. You're already in the lead, so we've got 3 categories left. That was the last WMMA. We've got MMA history, UFC 237, UFC Fight Night 152. Back to you, Valentine T. We've got 9 questions left. MMA history. 400, Bob. Who was the UFC's first heavyweight champion? This might stump some of you guys. You gotta be sharp to know this one. Who was the UFC's first ever heavyweight champion? Mark Coleman says Sir John. Valentine T says Couture. Benji says Tim Sylvia. Bob Sapp says unemployed Mario Yamasaki. Randy says Valentine. Somebody has said it, but they don't have a fruit. Sir John is on it with the Mark Coleman. Mark Coleman was the UFC's first heavyweight champion. Going right back to Valentine. Looks like we're stumping the panel today. Valentine T. We've got 1 more left in MMA history, and then only 2 categories left. UFC history, 500, Bob. Who was the winner of UFC 1? I guess we could have switched those around. This one might be a little easier. Somebody better take this money. This is a winnable $500. Who was the winner of UFC 1? Valentine T. Coming through and putting the fucking dagger through you fruits. No hetero. Putting the fucking dagger through you guys. Royce Gracie. We've only got 2 categories left. Bananas the closest, but it's going to be tough to catch up at this point. Valentine T's not fucking around. Valentine T gets to pick the next topic. 2 categories left. Name your price, name your category. We got UFC 237, which was the most recent pay-per-view. And we've got the upcoming fight card, UFC Fight Night 152. He said 100, but he didn't say which category. UFC 237. Who fought Jessica Andrade in the main event of UFC 237? Free money. Who fought Jessica Andrade in the main event of Yes? Rose Namajunas, Valentine T running away with this thing. And there's a little bit of a delay, says Gary Kendrick Jr. Hopefully that'll be fixed in the future and I'll have better situation or something and it won't be as laggy, or hopefully it's not for everybody. All right, Valentine T picking up that $100, starting to run away with it. Maybe if Banana can hit every question from here on out, he can win this thing. UFC 237 for 300. Who did Jared Cannonier beat in the co-main event of UFC 237? Who did Jared Cannonier beat in the co-main event of UFC 237? Unemployed Mario Yamasaki Silva. Bob Crasher says the delay's not on your end. Gary's like 3 minutes behind the rest of us. Oh, okay, Gary. Yeah, Gary Kitchen Jr. said, Gracie, come on, bro. Yeah, he's definitely a little bit behind us. Okay. You might need to connect to your Wi-Fi, Gary. That's all it is. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki said Silva. Weren't you Banana? Oh, shit. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki might make the clutch run. Aren't you Banana? Oh, shit. Only $1,500 back. There's $1,600 on the board. Oh, if unemployed Mario Yamasaki hits every question, he will win by $100. Pick your question wisely. You have to be on your A game, unemployed Mario Yamasaki. You are the only UFC 237 500. He said, fuck it, we're going all in. Who did Jose Aldo fight and lose to at UFC 237? Who did Jose Aldo fight and lose to at UFC 237? Oh, snaps. I'm waiting to see who's first. Who did Jose Aldo fight and lose to at UFC 237? Valentine T's close. Holy shit, he hasn't wrote it in, dude. Who did Jose Aldo fight and lose to at UFC 237? Alex Trebek wants the correct answer. Volkanovski! No, you fucking spelled it wrong. Somebody better spell that shit right. Whoever spells it right first gets the points. This is for all the marbles. You were so close. That W should have been a V, bro. Come on. Mario Yamasaki, correct it. You still have a chance. The Big Lebowski, says the 20. Volkanovski, Mario Yamasaki still in there swinging. Holy smokes, that was close. Valentine T, he even put out there Vulcan. He knew who it was. He just did. He's trying to let you hang on, man. I have a feeling just when you get to the last question, he's gonna fucking snatch the life out of you. You get to live for one more question, unemployed Mario Yamasaki. UFC 152 for 500. Wait, yeah, UFC Fight Night 152 for 500. How many top 15 ranked light heavyweights are fighting on the main card at UFC Fight Night 152? You're not. This is hard. You need your phone. You need a Google. You need a fight card. You literally need UFC.com for this one. So you better, or you can guess. Oh my God, Sir John was so fucking close with his first guess. Ray P, close. Valentine T, missed. Oh, I gotta take 500. No, I'm just fucking around. Sir John was close. Valentine T said 5. Oh! That is the dagger. 5. Alexander Gustafsson, Anthony Smith, Volkan Ozdemir, Ilir Latifi, and Jimmy Manowar. The correct answer was 5. And with that, Valentine T is out of reach of you peasants. No, there was 3 questions left. It came down to the wire. Sort of. Valentine T was able to clutch it up, finish the game strong, and he is this week's winner of MMA Jeopardy. Yeah, man, so turns out pretty fun. We were going to do 5 questions, and we ended up doing a whole game, so seems like it'll be worth the $5 a month. So, yeah, man, this is probably something we will definitely do in the future, and it's gonna get better. Play Thug Rose, says Valentine T. This is pretty dope, says Unemployed Mario Yamasaki. All right, yeah, we'll do this. We'll start doing it like every Tuesday. But to get out of here, and since Valentine T won, we're going to grant his request. We're going to go to UFC Yankovic. We're going to play Bust Down Namajunas. I'm going to put his name in the banner for winning this show. Thank you guys for coming through. It has been much appreciated. Hope you guys had fun. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new. It would be much appreciated. Good to see you still plugging along. Haven't gotten a notification in months from YouTube. I don't think they like you. Yeah, they definitely don't like me over at YouTube, but hey, it is what it is. You know, we're still going to keep rocking. Not all the way full time, you know what I'm saying, because I got another job and YouTube doesn't like us, but hey, man. Make sure you got the notification bell turned on, and maybe that motherfucker will start working one day. In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to play this song, and I will see you guys on the next show. Make sure you guys don't hear this echo. Bust down, Namajunas, bust down, Namajunas. They wanna see me bust down. Beat her up, then take that bitch crown. Beat her up, then take that bitch down. It's not a game, not a game. Bust her. Bust down, bust her, bust her, bust down. It's not a game, not a game. Bust down, Namajunas, bust down, Namajunas. They wanna see me bust down. Beat her up, then take that bitch crown. Beat her up, then take that bitch down. It's not a game, not a game. Bust her. Bust down, bust her, bust her, bust down. It's not a game, not a game. I ain't a new face, baby. No, I ain't. I'm every woman's nightmare. Beat your ass, little bitch, and I don't fight fair. Hit you with the pipe with your man standing right there. I'm the baddest chick in the UFC. Don't a bitch at 115 know what to do with me. I'm the queen, or I will be when I beat you. I know Pat gon' wanna kill me when he see you. It's not a game, not a game. You must be high off them drugs. Think you tapped that blunt 2 times too much. If a bitch relax against me, guarantee I put that bitch on her back, you gon' catch these damn hands. I eat the pussy up, now it's a lesbo scene. Give a bitch a reach around, ain't a bitch that can beat me down, ain't a bitch that can keep me down. So now I gotta put down Namajunas, they wanna see me bust down. Now take that bitch down, down. Yeah, now make that bitch tap, not a game. I said take that bitch down, down. Yeah, now make that bitch tap, it's not a game, not a game. Bust down Namajunas, bust down Namajunas, they wanna see me bust down. Beat her up, then take that bitch down. Beat her up, then take that bitch crown. It's not a game, not a game. Bust her. Bust down, bust her, bust her, bust down. It's not a game, not a game. Bust down, Namajunas, bust down, Namajunas. They wanna see me bust down. Beat her up, then take that bitch crown. Beat her up, then take that bitch down. It's not a game, not a game. Bust her. Bust down, bust her, bust her, bust down. It's not a game, not a game. All right, full-time family, we are out.